brothers and sisters, we know that Jesus appeared especially to Thomas to strengthen his faith, to answer his questions, and give him an experience of resurrected Jesus. We also know that St. Thomas came to India and he brought the Christianity, he preached and established churches in Kerala. Then he traveled to Chennai, he was martyred and died and buried. Most of you might have visited also these places, either in Kerala or in Tamil Nadu. In the world, we have 3 churches built on the tombs of apostles. The first one, St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, which is built on the tomb of St. Peter the Apostle. Then in Europe, we have one more church, St. James of Compostela in Spain. And the third church, which is built on the tomb of Apostle, is in Chennai. The only 3 churches in the world, and we are privileged as Indians. We have an apostle interceding for each one of us. St. Thomas, after the resurrection, after this experience, he started going and preaching in Iraq, Iran, that time the Persian area. Then after that, he has a thirst to come to India to evangelize. So how to come to India? So when Thomas was traveling to India, during that time, 2000 years back, he found a merchant who was looking for an architect or engineer who could construct a palace for the king of Takshila. It is in the province of Punjab, now the present Pakistan. So this merchant of this king Gandharvos of this Takshila was looking for a Jewish architect to construct a palace. So then Thomas comes to know that this guy is looking for an engineer architect. Then he goes and tells him, yes, I can do that. Then through that he comes to Punjab province, the present Pakistan. Then he meets the king. Then king gives him money. Okay, I did architecture and I'm happy that you came from Israel. So I want you to construct a big palace for me, for my kingdom. Then Thomas takes money and he goes away from the court. Days passed, weeks passed, and even few months rolled. Then this king hears some information that about this Thomas. Ministers in the court, they come to the king, they say you gave money to this foreigner, Thomas, who came from Israel. And that guy has spent all the money. He gave the money to the poor, to the sick, to the needy, to the suffering. And almost all the money is spent, but he didn't construct the church, this palace. He failed the mission. I think he cheated you. So better you ask him. So then king calls Thomas. Thomas comes to the court and the king asks, where is my palace? Thomas says, yes, it is already ready. It's already, everything is ready, it's perfect. Where is it? I didn't see any trace of that palace in my kingdom. Whether you constructed some other place. Yes, it is constructed. But you show me. Then Thomas says, yes, it is constructed, but it is in heaven, not on this earth. With that answer, this king gets so wild, very angry. Then immediately he put him in prison. And he says, until you pay the money, remain in this prison. So Thomas is in the jail. After a few days, younger brother of this king, he dies. He was suffering and then he dies. Then king is very sad, very upset, he is crying. And some ministers comes to the king and says, we heard this Thomas, who is a Jew from Israel, whom you kept in the jail, though he has given money to the poor, he also did some miracles. That's what we heard. He healed the sick people, and people believe that he has miracles. He has a power to do that. Why can't you ask this Thomas if he can bring back life your younger brother? What is there wrong to try? Then, with the advice of these ministers, this king of Taxila, now in Sirkap, in Punjab province in Pakistan, he calls Thomas from prison and asks him, I heard that you have power to do miracles, wonders. I love my brother. If you can do something. Then Thomas says, it is not my power, it is about Jesus, and he prays. And naturally this younger brother comes to life. And once this younger brother is alive, he tells his brother, brother, I saw a palace in heaven. It was so beautiful, so spacious, so wonderful. And thanks for constructing. So angels took me and showed me the whole palace. So we have our names also written, our rooms. So it is our palace, and we constructed. Thank you and all. So with that, king was converted and he gave freedom for the Thomas. And after that mission, Thomas leaves. And today, even though these historical writings were not available, but this is one of the legendary stories which is narrated in Pakistan. And St. Thomas the Apostle is not only apostle for India, but he is also for Pakistan, because Pakistan people receive good news of Jesus through Thomas. Then after that, he comes down to South India and then he dies. Dear brothers and sisters, surely Jesus appeared to Thomas when he asked, when he doubted, when he questioned. Most of the times, we also question, doubt. Surely God appears in different forms and he comforts, consoles and answers all our questions. But Jesus is asking only if we have faith. Surely God knows the heart of Thomas. It's not that Thomas is doubting, but he is thirsting for the experience. Because Jesus never did any miracle where there is no faith.